Let's add a new client in the Forever Free edition. The top left hand corner we've got a button that says New Client. We click that, that opens a brand new blank record. It opens on the address tab within the main client details section. The first thing we want to complete is the enquiry source, so we want to know how this client heard about us and where they got our number from. So let's have a look in here. We're going to choose that they've heard about us from Google and that they've got us from the website. Now you can choose from the drop down list, or when you click them down you can hit the first letter of the word that you're looking for, which on this example was website, and that will take you to the W's in there. Now we can put the name and address details in, so I'm going to put some of my details in here. So we've got Mr. Alan Simmons, and my address is The Den, and that's on Pennine Road, Thorn, Doncaster, S Yorks. That's DN3 5RU. And there's a couple of options here. We've got a facility here to add directions to the property. So if they say they're a little bit difficult to find, or in this example they're a house name, we often ask if there's directions, or are they opposite anywhere, the pub, the post office or anything. So you can click this button here that says add directions. So that opens this directions tab here. It takes you straight to this directions tab, and this gives you free text here. So you can type into here, next to post box. And then when you produce any job cards from the system, these directions will automatically be printed onto there so that you can find the place easily enough. Now it's taken us to this directions tab, so we just need to click back onto the address tab here, and we can click the other information here, the telephone number. So I'm going to put my telephone number in here, and if I've got a work number as well, I can pop that in here. And if I've got a mobile number, I can pop that in here, and we usually try and capture an email as well at this point. So I'd pop the email address details in here. And another clever little function that we've put in is there's a little tick box here alongside. And what that is if we've asked the client if they've got an email and they say they don't have one, we can put a tick in the box there so that we can see that we've requested the email. What that does is it stops you asking multiple times when you go into the record, oh, have you got an email, have you got an email, so you don't upset people. And that's something that we added that a couple of users had asked for. You'll then see that we've got essential information here. It's populated these automatically in this edition for you. So we've got local pricing area, it's put your trading name in, and it's defaulted to the client type domestic. If you need to change that, you can click the little arrow and drop down box, and you can change that to commercial, insurance, or any of the other fields that you've customized. Now, a couple of options at the bottom here. If you're doing a quote and you're using this system live, you can click the button that says quote over the phone, and that'll take you into the client's record. Or if you just want to try and add some more details in, you can click the main details button, and that'll move you along just one tab to the main details section here. There's a couple of other bits you can customize in here. It's pulled through the enquiry source automatically at the top for the website, pulled through the pricing area, trading name and client type, but in here, in this edition, you can also choose from the truck mount selection field. So is there no access for a truck mount? Is it not suitable for a truck mount? Is it required, or have you used it on this previous client previously? Also, we've got the opportunity here to enter a reference number. So if you give every client a unique reference number, or you've got an existing way of referring to clients, you can pop free text code in there as well. You'll also note that we've got a do not section over here. We allow you to mark in there do not mail shot if there's no sales calls, do not email, or no daily marketing activities. So if the client said she doesn't mind giving you the email, but she doesn't want any mail shots from you using it, then you can click the do not email button and make a note in the do not reasons there that they don't mind you having the email for confirming appointments, but no mail shots. And then these are automatically filtered out in some of the other editions when you start doing mailings and emails from directly within the system. The other thing that we can add in from either this tab, the main tab, or the address tab is public and private comments. They're on both the address and main tab. Public comments are obviously comments that you don't mind the client knowing that you know. So that might be that they've got a Jack Russell called Ben. Private comments are comments that the client doesn't really want to know that you know. So you might want to put in there a note that they always haggle, or whatever, any free text fields you want to put in there. While you're adding the new client as well, there is something else that we can do. We've got what we call marketing groups. Now, a tab at the client record there, groups, if we click that, You can mark the client's birthday, so the day and month if you know the client's birthday. Or there's some fixed groups in here. So we've got things like, have they got a baby? Is it a bungalow? Have they got children? Is it a first floor flat? Some other options in here. So if they've got a baby, you can put a little tick in the box here and you know that they've got a baby in the house. Or have they got pets? You can pop a tick in the box that says they've got pets. And obviously you can have multiple ones of these set. Now in the Forever Free edition, all you can do is choose from the ones that are here and just tick the box that they're applicable. But if you do upgrade at a later date, some of the other editions, then there's some other tools that allow you to actually analyse some of this information and perhaps even do mailings based on some of this information. So you can do a mailing to pet owners and things like that. So that's it. I'm going to go back to the main tab, and that's entered a brand new client record and captured some of the other information that you might get from them.